This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
This is Agata, and you're listening to the hottest talk show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money, where it's real people, real conversations, real life.
Hi!
Why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life.
About what?
About life.
Again?
About life.
Thank you.
You can reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site, click on any of the links on, be able to take you to like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. It makes a world of difference. Trust me in the algorithm, and it's growing. So thank you. In fact, who we'll talk about in a second, even says that he's getting more feedback from everything. So audience members, always remember that you listen to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
Hey, what's up?
Chuck Dick.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey! Hi, Monk. Whoever's doing that, that's my back right now. It looks like Chewbacca.
You can hear him, but you cannot see him. Is the back.
All right.
Now worthy.
What's up?
I'm glad he made it. This has been a while that you've been.
It's been a minute,
amazing, Byron.
Yeah.
Byron.
Woo!
You look like Wolfman Jack.
Yeah.
You look good. We're going to talk about an event down at the end. Always the scientist that helps us keep everything smart. Like is Jeffrey Neutron.
Hey, everybody.
Bazinga.
That
I
was
like
good.
it.
And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is Bueno.
What's up?
We're going to be leaving
Hi,
you.
Wayne.
Audience members, again, music, get a hold of us.
Have a
You know
seat.
what? I got a whole the thing on music in a second, but Chris Lader and Danny Yeager, it's a song, There's Nobody. Check it out at the end. If you want your music heard, get a hold of us. In fact, we had Maria Poppins on the show. This is what YouTube screws us. So audience member, it makes a world of difference. Like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. They gave us the Joe P.
Gave us his music to play.
Who at the end of the show came on. He came on. Joe P. came on with her. She was Skyping in. Our guest.
Yeah.
It's on 705 or something. Audience members, look her up. Maria Poppins was on. So check her out. the DJ
It's her husband.
is her husband gave us a song to play at the end, and YouTube copyright striked me, saying that it was copyrighted material.
They just hate you.
Well, it is, though.
Yeah, but he gave it to us to play.
They don't know.
Don't matter. They hate you.
I'm going to tell.
Yeah.
Son of a bitches.
I'll tell your mom right
Fuckers.
It's a good song though.
It was a good song. It was a good song. Yeah. So I just want to
right.
check it out. Again, like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. There's a bunch of stuff I want to get into. One, I wanted to talk real quick. We talked about the places closing, restaurants closing. Some doesn't matter to me, but one was Red Lobster.
now. That doesn't matter to me.
It's not closing, is it?
Not the one here.
I heard it wasn't.
Oh, wait. They just announced yesterday there's more in Ohio that are
I
closing.
did see that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That
so
one's all.
But now, there's nothing over there, though. How could it still be busy?
Yeah,
because there's nothing else there to take the
parking lot is
competition.
always full.
always full.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only seafood place around here. There used to be one, Joe's Crab Shack.
We're on Lake
right?
Erie. There's a million
Yeah.
seafood
Yeah.
places.
Right.
No,
It's
there's
not.
not.
Lobster though.
That's where you get that Lake Erie lobster.
Crayfish.
Right? Yeah, crayfish. Yeah.
I was telling him though, I was very impartial to this Red Lobster because it was special to me. I met this one girl,
Is that the first time you ever had like a barnacle biscuit shoved up your butthole?
not the butthole, but a barnacle.
You know who used to go there a lot?
You would be very partial to this one because it's
Yes.
Because she
Not
had family in the
impartial.
area. She would visit Urethra Franklin.
She
would, yeah.
Yeah,
She always-
yeah. You know, he and I talked about it. That's exactly it. The girl, I was looking
Yeah,
at.
she always
She was there a lot.
Yeah.
This is my brother's ex-wife.
Not Urethra, it's
Urethra Franklin.
I think she waited on me
God,
once.
you're awesome. She's like,
No, Urethra was her twin sister, the one that always had UTIs.
right. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, Aretha is the one that always
Yes.
went to Red Lobster.
But dude,
Yeah.
the only reason I knew that, this is years ago, I would go there. This is when I was bartending, and I'll tell you how long ago it was. When I was bartending at
When
Fox.
Mountain
You bartended at Red Lobster?
Not a Red Lobster. My one buddy did, but matter of fact, the Mountain Jacks that was next to it, I even applied for a
Bartended
job.
at Mountain Jack's?
I didn't bartend
He
there.
bartended at a gay bar. It was called the Tool Shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was called Mounting Jacks.
Look at him laughing. That's good. I like that.
I had to find it.
No, so what happened is I went there with my mom one day to that Red Lobster.
Okay.
And this is when you could get a good look at him still laughing himself. Look at him. Again, like, share, go to YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, and you'll be able to see us as well as hear us on Spotify and iHeart. That I took my mom one time. This is back then.
On a date?
No, we just went out.
Did you score?
Right.
This was, I think we even still had that bridal shop. Remember when we had the bridal shop down there? So we went up there, and there was this waitress that was real cute, and I had I had hair. This was me.
had hair.
This was
That
me.
says a lot.
Me back then.
Yeah,
So, you
we know.
Yeah, we know what you look like.
We know
yeah.
Tom Cruise wannabe.
I'm glad that's right there. Within reach.
Yeah.
Look at that one. There you go.
Yeah, the people driving can't see it.
Right. Okay.
He looked like a Big Lots version
You know
of
what?
Tom Cruise.
I'm like Chuck Norris there.
On this, I'm going to put for the audience. I will put this in the video right here. It'll come.
Looks
in.
like one of the
Put
Backstreet
the one
Boys
with the white
retarded
tennis.
brother.
No, he's
sorry.
For what Monk is talking about, my modeling one with the white, the tennis shirt that I had on, a tennis racket.
Oh, yeah.
No, I won't. Maybe I could put that in.
Sweater tied over his shoulder.
Yeah, with his
Yeah,
story.
brown sweater.
Yeah. So what happened was I took my mom there, and at Red Lobster, this is when they were friendly and everything was, you could get a good meal there. What did they call it? The Admiral Feast or something, where you got everything.
Captain's Feast.
Maybe,
Was it Captain's Feast?
think
Yeah.
they had
There was a couple of them there.
Yeah, it was. It was
Captain and
fantastic.
Admiral and
Right. So I was sitting there, and this girl, and I'll just say her name was
I have no
Jody.
idea. Okay, Jody.
Jody.
Write that
This girl named write it down quick.
Yeah.
Juanita.
Jody came over. She was a waitress, and dude, I was smooth back then.
No, you weren't.
What do you mean?
No, you were never smooth.
What are you
To
talking
this
about?
I'd like
day, he thinks he's smooth. And
You've been with me, and
exactly. That's why I'm telling you. Somebody had to say it, and I'll be that guy.
Were you wearing deck shoes
You thought he was smooth back
or saddle
Right.
shoes?
it worked. I had girls that Wink could give rides home to. So
He's more smooth now, hairless.
Yeah, his head.
But dude, I met this girl there, and she's the one who taught me how to eat crab legs and everything. Because there's a whole look for it. There's a whole art to eating a crab leg. That's why people don't
It's
like
too much
it.
work.
No, it's not if you know how.
Yeah. You got to crack them with your butthole. That's the trick.
Oh. Yeah, but then they
Yes.
get that earthy flavor.
Yes.
The Kegel crack.
Yeah.
But listen, you're not
If you
going to
get
be.
an Alaskan King, though, those little spines hurt.
Oh,
They hurt pretty bad.
The Kegel crack.
You might want to use a towel.
Yeah, you want to have the best. What is it called? Your
Experience.
manners. Your
Oh yeah.
Etiquette.
your best etiquette at the Illyria Red Lobster.
It was a good place back then. And so it's special to me.
It was.
I
Yeah, I
met
get
a
you.
waitress. I dated a waitress, and dude, what was great about
She's
that?
the one that gave you crabs? No, I don't mean to eat.
Nightly.
Boom.
She did not. Yeah, no, I know. No, not that one gave me
okay,
credits.
all right.
But what's cool was because I was dating a waitress, we would go there, and she'd always have to hook up, so we could go in with like $20 and eat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the biscuits alone.
Right?
That's
Those
the
are
only
so
thing
good.
good
Tell
there.
me
I
those
know.
aren't chronic.
It's outside the back by the dumpster. She comes out here, like a leftover plate. Here, take that.
Wrapped in one of those cloth napkins.
Yeah. You didn't get this from me.
Dude, I'm telling you, but
There's at least half a lobster here.
well,
He's getting crumbs and licks his finger.
dude, you can't tell
It's
me.
a Long John Silver's box.
when you were younger, you didn't go to those all-you-can-eat crab legs
Oh,
or
God,
all-you-can-eat shrimp and just see how much you could pound down.
I would go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, but it wouldn't go for the crab legs. 'cause
Yeah.
They were the size of this pen.
No, I mean
I
like
don't
Red
think any of
Lobster.
them I went to had crab legs.
The
Like-
Asian ones do.
Red
Yeah,
Lobster
the
would have that.
Chinese restaurant
You could get
buffets.
nonstop. It was like $30, and you
Yeah.
would get nonstop buckets of crab legs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then you'd get suffer from like iodine poisoning.
Right. You'd be pink like
A butter overdose.
I dip it in butter, and that after a while it starts like, making you feel sick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you ate like a stick and a half of
Yeah.
melted butter.
Yeah.
Everything
My dad's
slides
favorite
out of you for 2
buffet.
days.
Is it?
Oh, my dad's Chinese buffet in Florida.
Right.
All the old people like those. So
Do they? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You the Chinese.
I'm one of 'em.
He'll tell you what to get. Oh, don't get that. Dump the plate out. Here, go get a new plate. Get what I told you. You know? I took my son. He got Jell-O. Like, big fucking plate of Jell-O. I was like, that's just like water.
Right.
I'm not paying. You know.
It's
Right.
flavored water. You
Right.
just paid $24.
Yeah.
Right. Oh god, I want to say that's a special. So I hate to see that thing go, dude. I just had I had good memories of my Red Lobster days.
Dated a girl from Red
I
Lobster.
did. It did.
She gave him leftover food by the dumpster.
Nice.
Thank you.
She would.
Copyright.
She would bring home like food. You know,
Why can't you date a girl from like the
know.
pie store?
I know.
Yeah.
I should. I gotta go.
A cake store.
Or Morton's.
I gotta.
Yeah, a really good place.
Yeah.
I gotta find me a good pie girl.
There you
That's what-
go.
That's what I.
Hell yeah.
Nothing says love like a pie girl. You know what? I wanted to say this too. Mowing the lawn. He had. I want to skip into this real quick because I want to get to his party.
Okay.
I have okay for the audience out there. If you have animals, this is only because I have the hellhound.
And 70 feral cats.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, they're all inbred and special, if you will. They all have that look like the cat that just got out of the pet cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're missing fur, an eye going one way, one ear flopped over. It's got chameleon eyes.
It's got a lazy eye and a crutch.
You're saying one of them, but they all do.
They had that real horsey meow. You know those?
The hills have eyes kind of
It's
cat.
got a big old water head.
Here's one of the cats.
So what
got
happened?
hydrocephaly.
So for the audience out there, I have a goddamn hellhound that doesn't listen for nothing. And so what happens is we have on the property on the back when I do the back, the front I still use I have 0 turn radius. It's a Toro. I thought it was a Cupcadet. It's the other one. But I
I
have
think it's
God.
rusty.
I have
It's
a-
0 turn because if you turn, the wheel falls off.
It wobbles like one of those shopping carts.
Yeah.
Wooka, 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 wooka.
Dude, that's me every time I go to the grocery store. But anyhow,
Anyway, so I got
You
the
got to see the
goddamn-
lines in Ed's grass.
Right. So what happens is I have this 0 turn rate. Now, the dog I have a gate on the back property, the backyard has a gateway so that we can open it up, go out, and then
throw shit in the neighbor's lawn.
I've done that. Yes, I've done that.
Come back in.
And so, but the dog my brother has somehow, I don't know if he hit it with the mower or something that, you know, right, you're looking at him laughing at me. He did that. The dog won't go near the gate, but dogs will bite at mowers. For what? Now not yours, right? You have the electric one, right?
My dogs are dead, so they don't bite anything.
Way to go, Ed. Way to bring up a touchy subject.
I'm sorry.
You want to ask me about
Nice.
Sorry about
Play that sad music again.
Wow.
You didn't hit him with the mower, did
No, I
you?
did not hit him with the mower.
Jeffrey's Dog's Time. And Ed brought
I just wanted. This is what I just wanted to say, real quick. That I got this fucking dog, dude. I'm in a mower, and most animals bite at it or they stay away because of the noise. I don't know if it's a low vibration or something.
What is this, Tremors? That was a movie, by the way. For all you
I wouldn't
youngsters.
read into it too much.
But the hellhound, dude. Every goddamn time I mow, he runs around with me as I'm mowing, and then he runs ahead. Now I'm a guy. When you mow,
He wants you to kill him. He can't take life.
Begging for death.
He lays
He's
in
like,
front.
Please run that over my head right now.
Just, I'll stand still. Just go ahead.
Are you?
Haven't you seen Misery? Just get it over with already.
I can't stand another day in the pit of despair.
Now, when you mow, are you like he's a little? He's got the OCD, not a lot. You got a little bit. You're not obsessive compulsive. You've got a clean thing.
You like the lines?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mix it up every week.
Do you?
So you don't.
Yeah, and then you get a checkerboard.
Do you? Okay.
Oh, I do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Diagonals, you
I'll
get
do it
diamonds.
I'll do it across.
Well, it's good for your lawn. You don't do it the same way every time.
Yeah,
But
that's
when
what
you,
I heard.
But when you do it, you like to have the nice
Straight line.
Chuck's out there with a chalk line, snap.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Right now, with the weather we've been having, I have zero grass.
Yeah, mine's tan.
Everything's brown. Yeah.
Just like your underwear.
Hi-oh.
So. But what happens is I don't like a straight
You
line.
don't like the wavy lines.
This freaking dog, dude, will run out ahead of me. I think it's intent. Like he's got a whole thing going on with the squirrels or something. He'll run out ahead of me, look back, and then shit right in
where you're about to mow.
That has nothing to do with squirrels, Ed. He's fucking with you.
and then but he knows where the wheels are going to be.
So you run it over and you smell dog poop every revolution of the tire?
Every time, dude.
And then you think it's all off and you go to pull the mower out the next time and it smells like dog shit.
Right.
Yeah. You're
and
like,
the zero
damn
turn,
it.
there's no fenders on the front,
There's
right?
not. It just flaps off. So I have
Ed's out there drifting on dog shit.
Right.
Little turd rooster tail coming up in the back.
Well, that's from Ed.
I just wondered, did any of your animals get jumping away like that?
I've never had them jumping away. I mean,
And shit, right? Like this. Hey, here's the worst: is have you ever had a dog poop and then he just like does this?
Waits for you to pick it up.
Does the stare?
Or while he's pooping, he's looking
While
at
he's
you.
pooping,
And that's for that
2,000
shitty
yards
food you
scared.
gave
it's
me
not very
yesterday.
dignified.
He's like, it's right here, dude. Get it.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's still fresh. Get it.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a squat right out there, and if you're watching them, they're just looking at you.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
His tail looks like
Yeah.
a Z.
Like,
It
yeah,
looks like a Pokemon
Got the
tail.
little-
Yeah, like a Pikachu or whatever.
yeah.
But I don't think he's doing it on purpose. But
Yes, he
He's
does.
giving you a present. He thinks you want it.
yeah.
He's like, well, since you smell like it, here, I'll give you one.
Since you gave me that really good food yesterday, guess what I'm giving you back?
Yeah.
I'd give him some steak and stuff.
Just
like
pick it up with this big giant turd picker upper that you have.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got one of those.
I just wanted, for audience out there, if you have a dog that does this, let us know. Hit it in the comments below. And that I wanted to go. And then now we're going to talk about.
All right.
Yeah, he had a birthday. For the audience out there, Byron just had his
35 years old.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
They turned 45 again.
Yeah.
56th birthday. All right. So what happened was I get this text. First,
Yeah.
I got it from him. He said,
I didn't get one.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Look at the look on Jeffrey's face.
Wow.
He's doing
Wow.
So I get the text from him first saying, "Hey,
Well, you were in Florida.
yeah, he was in Florida."
Yeah, but I had a gift. Oh well.
He returned it.
Returned it.
He's sitting up on the dresser and he's just staring at
Every
it.
time he walks by, he tears up a little.
He'll still be good next year.
Yeah.
It's not perishable.
It says on there the same card, happy 14th birthday. That many years. Yeah,
It was a box of oranges he brought back from Florida.
Yeah.
Right. So what happened was he texted CPAP he texts me and says, "Hey, we're on meet." First, he just says lightly that we're going to be meeting. You said you're going up there. You and Byron are going to be up there. You didn't say everybody was going to be up there.
I didn't know everybody was
I didn't
up
know
there.
there was going to be that many people.
I didn't either. I
Right.
just said we're going up for some drinks.
Right. He says, "Hey, we're going up for some drinks. If you want to join us at Captain's Club, that's fine." So I said,
Yeah.
"All right, cool. That'd be fun." I thought it'd be fun. I got an extra $20. I can buy him a beer, so it's fine. So I said,
What are you going to have?
Yeah, right.
That actually Captain's Club.
Shirley
Yeah,
Temple.
drinks.
Right, surely, yeah. Well, so what happened is he says, yeah. So then he texted me and said, "You said same thing. I'm
Yeah.
heading up there. If you want to join up there." Yeah, it's like, it's my birthday. Do you want to come up?
Right.
You
Well,
know?
how often do we go up to the bars? I don't
Yeah, and
know.
we're 50 something. Who
Right,
cares?
yeah, right, yeah. So I said, okay.
I just felt I've been kind of cooped up, so I just wanted to get out and.
Yeah, and you want many people as possible. So
I didn't.
Right.
I didn't
Right.
Yeah,
tell.
I did.
Good reason.
I didn't tell as many people that showed up.
Oh, really?
So I don't know how the fuck that
Me
happened.
either. I don't know.
Dude, so we go, and we open for the audience out there. It's a long, narrow bar.
It was built like 1900.
Yeah,
That's the old
long,
school.
narrow-
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
The bar owner's adorable. Mary's nice, fantastic.
Yeah, Captain
place.
Club's awesome.
Nice place.
I like going there because there's never a lot of people
It's
there.
not crowded.
Yeah.
It's not crowded. Yeah, and
Salt Schaefer.
and it's right across.
Chris.
Yeah.
Well, it's right across the street from our sponsor Ziggy's, so you can
Yeah.
get something to eat, go across the street, and
Ziggy's is an awesome place too.
yeah. So
Yep.
well,
yeah.
I go in, and the first person I see is Electrician Dave. For the audience out there, he looks. If you ever watched the movie,
Lieutenant Dan.
he
Yeah.
looks
He looks
just like him.
He looks.
So he's got no legs
Yeah.
and he's in a wheelchair?
No, he's got legs.
He
This is
looks
before that.
just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan.
Gary
Yeah.
Sinise.
Gary
Gary
Sinise.
Sinise.
Thank you. I couldn't think of
Yeah.
the actor's name. Yeah,
Ice cream.
And
But he looks like post-Vietnam with legs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he's got
Yes,
the
there
long
you go.
hair and everything.
You know,
Yeah.
he gets that a lot. And just recently he told me, this is really quick. He was at a bar with his girl,
Yeah.
Chris, and
She was there
someone
too.
came up and said, "Oh my God, you look just like," he's like, Gary Sinise. So he's like, "Yeah, are you Gary Sinise?" He's like, "No." And
She said yes.
waited-
Always say yes.
She waited till the guy started walking.
Why, you want to buy me a
Why did
drink?
you tell him no? And he was like, he looked back real quick, like
right,
he didn't know what to do.
right. He does.
So
he
he
looks
kind of like, that was kind of funny
looks
timing.
just like
Oh
Lieutenant
yeah,
Like,
Dan.
yeah.
I still say that when I see him, Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
Yeah, he was there, and so I sat down. Well, I saw him, said hi to him, and a couple other people were there. We had the drunk guy, Ken.
Oh yeah, Ken was there.
Drunk Ken was there. And there was-
Drunken.
Thailand Keith.
Drunken.
Drunken.
Dude, yeah, there's a friend of ours for the audience out there, real quick. Thailand, well, you want to call him Thailand Kid or Bricklayer Keith?
Bricklayer Keith.
Bricklayer Keith was
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Listen.
Slapper?
Slapper,
Yeah.
yes. This
He
silly
had
son
a
of a
tight
bitch.
pants showing it off.
He did. He's for the audience. They call him Slapper because he's got a big.
On the flight, he had to check it up overhead.
Big
Because
schlong.
we went streaking one time.
What is that noise?
And everybody's running through this field because the cops were coming or something. And
it's
it was
like-
all quiet except from him, you hear. So they call him Slapper. You didn't know that? That's how
Yes.
he had the nickname.
True story.
Are
He's the
you
only one
kidding?
making noise.
Yep.
Slapper.
We're over
Like he
here.
had a Chuck
Everybody else
Rose
is just
tied
like-
around his waist.
Everybody else just stops there like, show off.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like,
Right, dude.
like the thing on the back of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that's why they call
Oh,
him.
that's it.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was there, and he came, I talked to him for a little bit, the Bricklayer Keith. This crazy guy. First of all, I'll tell the audience, this is this is a kind of a look at it.
That's a funny nickname.
There is
They should have called him Mr. Ed. I'm saying.
the horse. That he told me this story, real quick, which you knew about. I don't know if you did, Wayne. That this guy, he said he was bending over,
Oh, Wilbur.
hit his knee on a screw, And then that night, he wasn't feeling well. The next day, his knee hurt. And within a day and a half, his leg had swelled up and was split. He
It
got
was so swollen, it split.
The back of his calf split.
He almost lost his leg.
Tetanus.
Got a staph infection behind
Just-
his knee.
Wow.
Yeah. It was. When he went in there, he went into AFib because it just was starting to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he almost fucking.
This
he almost
crazy
did it,
guy.
man.
What's this?
Recent.
About 3 months ago?
Yeah,
Oh,
recent,
really?
yeah.
A couple
I had
months
no
ago.
clue.
He was
Yeah.
in rehab for like ever.
Yeah.
He's in intensive care for a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he's such a nice guy.
He
too.
is. Well, he was sitting there talking to me. He said after this whole adventure, he looked at life completely different. Packed his bags, went to fucking Thailand.
No. We went to Thailand
Before.
first.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He's
Yeah,
packing his bags and going back.
Back and going
Did
back.
he say, well, after that, I almost died, so I went to Thailand and, and I met this really nice girl. And she liked me, and I liked her, so
You
I
sound
guess
just like him.
I used to do it for him, and he was like, oh, you sound just like me. But yeah, I used to do it for him. Yeah. If you know him, that's pretty much
his-
how he sounds.
That's very accurate.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. So he was, and I'm
That's great.
talking to him,
And I went to Thailand and had a huge wiener.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
They'd never seen the likes of one.
No.
And I was surprised.
It's bigger than most of the men in Thailand.
He has a size 13 foot, and he said, they take their shoes off before they go in these temples. He said he
Yes.
came out and they were all laughing at his shoes.
Yeah, canoes. They're using to put outboards
So he
on
drops
it.
trowel and they stop laughing. They're like,
They put wheels on it and they're riding other people around in his shoes.
Yeah.
They made a rickshaw out of one of his bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was telling me this crazy story, and then he went to Thailand, loved it. He's going to go back. He met a beautiful girl, showed me some photos.
Yeah.
And
Good
stuff.
for him.
Her wiener's not as big, though.
Right. There was a lot of people. Well, we met Glenn. Glenn
the
showed
hormones.
up there.
Yep.
And I didn't get a chance. I felt bad because I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to talk to Chuck.
I was talking to everybody.
Yeah,
that
So
was-
anyhow, a bunch of people we know.
yeah.
A bunch of people
Yeah.
showed up. Well, this was the part that so they decide out of nowhere. Was it you that came up with it? Somebody came up with the grand idea of we're all drinking. I bought you a drink. We're all buying each other
Yeah.
drinks. Someone came up with this brand goddamn idea of let's do shots for Byron.
That was probably
Gee,
Carver.
that's novel. I've never heard of that on a birthday before.
Right.
What an idea.
Right?
Right, and I was like,
I thought of that myself, Gary.
And here we go.
And,
I was
and
like,
then, boy, you took
God.
Ed by surprise.
oh,
Oh,
dude,
were you doing them too?
Oh yeah, right. This is what I'm saying. So what happens is they say,
The
okay,
non-drinker.
he's
Well, somebody just ordered a whole tray of shots.
I believe that was Glenn.
Normally, I'm just like, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'll do this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They just came out with a whole tray of shots.
whole
You had to do
And
it.
they passed it out, and I was peer
Wait.
pressured into it.
Yeah.
Washington apples.
no
Worse.
Wait,
I don't
right.
even remember what it was.
Green
Wait,
tea
I
shots.
do.
Wait. So
Because I burped that shit up the rest of the night until I went home and had it. I had to eat a frozen Totino's pizza to get rid of that shit.
Oh, is that what it takes?
dude, listen. So what happened was this.
And it was still frozen.
I was.
That's what I was thinking.
Had to be a Jaeger bomb.
Worse.
No, it
Worse
was
than a
not
Jaeger
Jaeger.
bomb?
Not a kamikaze.
No, wait. So what happened was I was standing. I know I was standing next
You
to
were
your
standing
wife.
next to me.
You and your wife. I was sitting there.
Okay.
Hey, wait, put the camera on me. This is Ed getting a shot.
No, wait. Let me get to that point. So she doesn't.
She looks like he was going to cry.
She doesn't drink. Your wife doesn't
No.
drink. Right? Yeah. So she does. She said ixnay. She didn't
Yeah,
want it.
yeah.
So Chuck, the same thing. You were doing the same, going. Because you're not a shot kind of guy.
I'm not that shot kind of a guy.
Right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I turned to you. You didn't know what it was, and then I turned to Glenn.
I would imagine I probably didn't care.
No.
What-
At that
Just
point,
saying.
you did not care.
Yeah.
For the audience, what he ordered, or who Glenn, whoever
It
was
might have
paying
been
for
Glenn.
Because I said, "Do you want money for
I think
it?"
Rangus ordered
Oh,
a thing of shots
right.
too.
Yeah.
I said, "Do you want money for it? Anything?" And he's like, "Dude, just And they ordered. Is it blackberry or
Blackberry. It's Blackberry
Oh,
Crown.
Blackberry
so
Crown.
Is it good?
No.
delicious.
No, it is not
I like
good.
Crown.
I have not heard anybody
With
say
lemonade?
anything good.
No, this was just blackberry, a
Look at-
shot of chilled Blackberry Crown.
That's-
Oh, I would like that.
And it
Oh, it's
sat
delicious.
in my stomach.
Look, I'm a
It-
whiskey guy. Don't put fruit in whiskey. Just
I
stop.
like, the thing is, they bought
So
another
good.
round.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm already this far in.
Oh, dude, this was
So good.
I would like it,
and
yeah.
for the record,
I like all of them.
It's just as good as the peach and the it's
no,
it's
it is
awesome.
not. No, it is not.
oh
so good.
no, he's
Caramel,
right.
vanilla,
It's just
they're
as
all
good,
good.
which is not at all.
Right.
No.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yep.
And by the way, Crown is technically not whiskey. It's
No,
something
it's-
entirely different.
You're right. It's heaven.
Right.
Yeah. It's delicious.
It is delicious.
You think so?
Oh, I can't do that at all.
Here's-
I'd
I got
rather
warm,
drink wild
cold-
turkey.
oh, God.
Warm, cold.
It's probably closer to whiskey.
So
It
good.
is.
So anyhow, all right.
Well, so,
All right.
so he ordered, and I was like, "Well, what is this?" And he said, "Blackberry Crown." And
Yeah.
everybody's raving. In fact, I even mentioned it to Monk. Monk said that everybody's raving. You can't get it.
They couldn't find it when it came out. They're searching grocery stores across the state of Ohio to get this.
I've been to like
You know what?
3 different
Every
liquor
single-
stores and nobody has
No,
it.
he's right.
Every single person that said they finally got it,
Yeah. No, he's right. I had a family
well,
reunion a couple
it wasn't
weeks
that
ago,
good.
Right.
And one of the cousins was like, "Hey, when you're out getting liquor, see if they have Blackberry Crown." And I'm
Terrible.
like, "Do I have to?"
Yeah. I'd rather take Jenny Cream ale to the counter.
Yeah.
See, I've had when I worked at the pad, we had
It's different.
the vanilla Crown. That's all we
Yeah.
had was a vanilla, and that was good.
I don't like any of that.
Because, getting flavored is like you say. When you mix the flavors, sometimes it's that artificially flavor, like a watermelon.
always-
Yeah.
Always tastes fake.
Yeah, Crown does a good job.
So we get, and
I'm
I'm
tasting like
Yeah, they
ass
do.
every flavor.
Yeah.
and on top of it,
if you don't like whiskey, you're not gonna
No.
like it.
Right.
I can
No,
handle
if you
whiskey.
do like whiskey, you're not going to like it.
Dun-dun. Where's that drum sound on that one?
Right, because here's the thing: when it comes to
There you go.
whiskey, it has to be cold. I don't like room temperature.
Anything?
Anything like
I kinda
rum.
like it.
Do you?
I don't mind it.
Wait, are you one of those? You ever seen the
Bourbon or-
movies? You ever watch the movies and these guys always pour which
Out
makes
of a
no sense.
snifter and
They'll
just-
into a glass and they don't even wince. Are you? Can you do that with?
Yeah.
Really?
Like with Crown.
Yeah.
I used to prefer it, just like no ice, nothing, just
Yeah.
Just straight.
Room
Nice big
temperature.
one. Yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
Not the big
I don't
I don't
trendy
drink a lot,
round
but that's
ice
my
ball.
shot.
Right on.
That's my go-to shot.
And it didn't make you
Love it.
wince at all.
no, every once in a while, my mouth will water and I'll have to hold
You're
it
like,
down.
ooh,
Yeah.
But
That's after the 4th or 5th one.
it's
No,
not
it was
that-
after that second shot for me
It's
because
not-
I was drinking rum.
yeah.
I would rum. I had like 4 rum and cokes in me, and they bust out the fucking shots.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a bad deal.
no.
Bad.
Yeah, you can thank Glenn for that. That was
Hey,
I'm like literally like salivating now.
right,
Like,
right. Well, so Monk, were you there? Or you already left by then?
No, I left, thank God.
Okay, yeah. Monk was only there a very short time.
Where I might have been, I was down talking to Sister of Monk, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was there. And,
But I think we were probably gone by that.
yeah, I thought you. Yeah, because what it is like he said. I know you were drinking. Was it Captain or rum? I think he was drinking Captain Morgan's and Coke.
he was Chucky. That's what Chucky drinks.
Yeah, Captain Morgan's and Coke. That's what you.
that's
like.
what I drink. No fruit.
Yeah, because I know about. I couldn't remember what I.
You bought me. I bought you.
Was
Yeah,
it
I couldn't remember what it
Captain
was.
and Coke.
And
was
I
it a
was
skinny pirate? Was it Diet Coke?
So what?
No. Do I look like I need to be on a diet, Jeffrey?
again.
No.
Like,
Do I?
No.
That's what I thought.
like he said, everybody's already been drinking. So when this whole thing came around and they're putting the trays, and the guy, Glenn, is a seasoned drinker.
Dude, that's his job.
He is a seasoned drinker. So for him to mix, that's a very, you don't
That's
do
a
that.
skill.
It's a good.
If
Yeah.
you're professional, you have no problem.
It's
Right.
You
So,
know.
so what happens? I'm like, he gives me the shake.
We work on our craft.
He was sitting next to me after that, and I was like,
Oh, God.
I just psyched.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not a shot guy.
And then after everybody clinked their glasses, happy birthday! Yeah, that's when the pressure was on Ed.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it.
You know what's so goddamn worse? Not only were you next to me, but his wife was this. After we did that, and she goes, I said, "You getting one?" She says, "No." And the whole time she did this. And just stared at me.
For the audience,
for you
he's
to do
giving
it?
that, like, are you going to do it, right? You're
Right.
going to do it.
Right.
That look. You know the
You have
look.
to do it for Byron.
Do it, pussy.
And I'm like, oh god. And you ever get like I did years ago? I got drunk on tequila.
Oh.
And it was the bad tequila, like the not the
Oh, the bottom
Mezcal.
shelf.
Mezcal.
mezcal. And
That's not even really tequila yet.
El Toro.
Wait, isn't it?
They call it tequila, but
Crystal
I think
Skull.
mezcal is like just the lower. It's not.
It's like the swill from the top.
I think it's like
It's made from the same stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not the same.
Right. So that and you get. Here's the thing. For me, I'll just say for me. After I've been
it's tequila missing a chromosome.
Yeah.
Kind of like
The
Something
Down-
like
It's
that.
not
yeah.
Down
quite
syndrome
done.
of
Yeah,
tequila.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's not agave. It's just some random cactus they got out in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Like, this will be fine.
It was a bush that was in the shape of a cactus.
Hey, this will be all right, right? It's fine.
See, after you get drunk on something like whiskeys and stuff like that, dude,
Yeah.
just to smell it.
Yeah,
If you've
for a
gotten
while,
sick
yeah,
on it.
it,
Yeah.
it triggers something
yeah.
in your.
Oh yeah.
Who hasn't gotten drunk and then ended up sick on anything?
Sure.
Right.
Dude, that's why I only drink pretty much rum and vodka.
Right.
Everything else is off my list.
Dude, I couldn't drink vodka for years. I got so hammered
Yeah.
on vodka.
Did you throw?
once.
You threw up on it?
Oh, I threw up for 3 days on it.
Yeah,
I
mine
drank,
was Chardonnay.
I drank one of those big fucking handles. All of it. I drank the whole thing. It was Kamchatka. The worst fucking vodka in the
See,
world.
that's the mezcal of the vodka
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
I got so
Mine was
drunk.
peppermint schnapps and
Oh,
Chardonnay.
Jesus.
Separate occasions.
I was gonna say, I hope not together.
Dude, I threw up peppermint schnapps. It was like a vomity candy cane.
I hid a bottle in the snow outside of Ferguson's house
So it's
because he had a
ice
party
cold.
before school, and I had 4 exams that day,
Oh,
and I
God.
drank the entire bottle in a styrofoam cup. It was like syrup,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and it was like not a good one. It wasn't Rumpelman. It was like De Kuyper.
Not the
Anyhow, so
Goldschlager.
what happens with
So,
this
so
story?
I take the shot.
Ever?
I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, and I that's when I found out what it was. This crown. I'm like, oh god, and I did this shot, and so
I look. Yeah, I did. We did it at the same time. I look at Ed, and he's like, "Oh God."
Instant mouthwater.
Yeah.
I
Where you're like, oh god.
yes.
His stinky gum hole was full of saliva.
Oh yeah.
Here's the
God.
thing that for me, because I'm not being a shot guy. Soon as I saw, I'm looking at you. You're looking at me.
I just did it and was like, ugh. And that was that. And then we did it
Were you
again.
trying to think of something else, like trying not to have an orgasm? You're like,
Grandma naked on the toilet.
baseball.
Grandma naked on the toilet.
Because again, being someone that you can do that. For me, it just hit me. I was like, oh, when it went down, you get that thing right here.
Yeah.
The tingly.
Your gland.
That,
Did you throw up?
No, oh,
You
no.
were about to.
I was, dude. I could feel. I was like that sensation
Yeah.
of like, oh, this is not.
This is not going to end well.
This is not good.
your lymph
Stomach.
nodes go running for the hills. They're like, I'm out. I'm out.
Stomach gets tight. It's rejecting it. Your body's rejecting it.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's just a shot.
Like a bad piercing.
No, it's
Well,
not.
he had it so built up in his head by the time he did it.
oh, yeah. You talked yourself out of it right off the get
Yeah.
from the
So-
get
Should
go.
have just grabbed it. Boom. Next time.
And next thing I know,
Do
it must have rifled through him too, because by the time everyone started going out, dude, you were tanked.
I was pretty hammered.
You were.
No, I guarantee he had more than
In
you.
all fairness, I started drinking at noon.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had more than that shot.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
He was running a marathon. He wasn't sprinting that day.
yeah.
right. Yeah. So then they ordered again.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
There we go. I look at that. I'm like, oh God.
Just so everybody knows, I walked home.
well, yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did?
If you want to call that walking.
Dude,
A
normally.
little shuffle.
Yeah, it was a
stumble.
long walk.
Let's just say I added probably 10, 15 minutes on my walk, and I only
Yeah.
live like a minute
5
away.
minutes.
That was the longest block ever.
He literally lives a block from Ziggy's
Yeah.
You walked like Ed's mower lane.
Yeah. Yep.
without the dog poop.
Yeah.
I was probably doing the
with the
2-step
dog
on the
poop.
way home.
With the
Oh
dog
my gosh. Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
So then, after,
And I wasn't hungover the next day.
You
How about
weren't?
that Shit.
It was in the afternoon. You were.
Yes, I was.
I called. I'm like, let's see what Byron's doing.
Yeah.
Val, oh, he's laying down.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It hit me at like 3 or 4 o'clock, and I was just like, oh.
Well, Byron, you don't get a hangover if you're still drunk.
Right.
I
Or if you
wasn't
don't go to
still
bed.
drunk in the morning, no.
yeah, no.
Not
so
that he remembers.
we
Right.
get we
Yeah.
get that second round of shots. I ended up sneaking mine to Lieutenant Dan.
oh, see, I ended up sneaking mine into my mouth.
Did you? I gave mine on the sly to Lieutenant Dan, and then after he gave it to me, I flipped it over like I had a shot or a drink coming.
Oh, jeez.
So he got another one.
They're like, here, you want another Crown Blackberry? And he's like,
No, but first
I'll take a Bush Light, please.
who drinks Bush Light? Yeah, he's not joking. I think they had Bush Light or Milwaukee Light.
Wasn't that what you had?
No, I didn't.
he had Natty Light.
No, you were drinking like Coors or something.
Yeah,
He was
He's
drinking
like,
the
who
banquet
drinks
beer.
Bush Light? I'll have a
The
Coors.
banquet. Banquet, please.
I have one of them there.
There's
Banquet
there.
beers.
Yeah, right there.
Those
Yeah,
are
it's
good.
right there. It is good.
They are good.
That's not that
If
good.
Burt Reynolds and what's his name can risk their lives getting a whole semi back.
That's right.
From Texas.
Did you watch that this weekend, Chuck? It was on like
did.
4 times. I did
but
too. I was going to
down.
text you like pictures the whole time.
Between the weekend, I think I caught the end of it and then the beginning like the next day. So I
was
did
it?
see the whole thing.
Smokey and the
Smoking
Bandit.
the Bandit,
Smoking
yeah.
the Bandit.
Classic.
Being in a high-speed pursuit is germane to the situation.
Wait a minute. Was that the TV show?
Smokey the Bear.
No, that was BJ and the Bear.
Oh, BJ.
Smokey the Bear is the forest fire
I
guy.
don't know.
Smokey the-
I was semi-close.
Only you can
Oh, no, I
prevent
don't have
forest
the shirt.
fires.
He was putting out fires while driving a
There you go. Sally
Wheeler?
Fields. Sally
There you
Fields
go.
Sally
ass.
Fields.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't tell me she didn't look good in
Dude,
that.
she was hot back
Okay.
then.
She looked good in that.
Who?
Well, you told me not to.
Sally
I think it's
Fields.
opposite day.
She was
Cute.
adorable.
Cute as a button.
And she was young in that too. Wasn't she like 20
Yeah.
or 21?
I don't know.
In that, because she was the flying nun, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Gidget.
And
And
Gidget.
Gidget, yeah.
Yeah, so by then she was probably 57.
Yeah. I bet you she was in her late 20s, early 30s and
Yeah,
Smokey and the Bandit.
yeah.
You
Probably.
think?
Yeah.
She looked, and she was also in Sybil. Was it that movie about the schizophrenic?
Yeah.
Where she had to hold her water or
Yep.
something like that.
I can't
Yeah, she's
remember.
been in a lot of movies, Ed.
Thank you.
Anyways, but-
She's an actress.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, she
Mrs.
she was adorable.
Doubtfire. Yeah.
But I wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Thank
but
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was fun.
For never do that shot
I wouldn't know.
ever again. It's
delicious.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Said I wouldn't
It's
know.
delicious.
If
So,
it was
Wayne?
fun.
Way to go.
When if you
Look
get your
at-
hands on the blackberry lemonade,
Do it.
so awesome.
Okay, I'll try it.
No,
So awesome.
What's
and
this topic number 2? What is
no, we'll get to
almost
we'll get
there.
to-
We're almost to the
I
end.
wanted to go. I wanted to talk. You went to, was it Universal? Where did you go?
Universal Studios,
Universal Studios,
Orlando.
How was that?
Did you get a job? Are you in a
It was
movie
over
now?
90.
Did he get a job there?
No.
He's in a
But
movie.
it was so freaking expensive. Everything's so expensive.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Oh,
we could have
God,
flown
yeah.
halfway. We could have went to Thailand and all got married. Kids, everybody.
Bought a hut, everything.
everything.
Yeah.
They just got the prices jacked up because you're a captive audience.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. And no matter what restaurant you go to, nothing really tastes good.
What?
Because you could have a prime restaurant there, a really good one.
Yeah.
It could suck and they don't care.
And it's just move them in, move them out. You know, it's the volume of
It's
people.
more the- it's
There's
quantity.
a couple places where it was. So I said, listen, we hit 2 places where like, should have been better. It was better last year. So I was like, look, you can't lose with a good cheeseburger.
Right.
Hard Rock Cafe, they have good food.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
fair.
Is that what, did you guys stay there?
We stayed there but then the Hard Rock Cafe is right in this, they call it City Walk. It's an area where all the
he sent me
restaurants
a
are.
photo of the pool with his feet up.
Oh yeah, chick pic. Yeah, but and then we went to another place that had steaks. It was called Big Fire.
Okay.
Good steak.
So is that the one
but
you were
it's
telling
a
us that's
steak.
like fire everywhere? Like, 'cause you
No,
want
there was no big fire
No.
or anything. Yeah,
Well, that's
But
disappointing.
How could you lose with a steak? So I was like, okay,
Oh, I've had
that's
some
the right
bad
way.
steaks.
I said I want asparagus, a steak, and some kind of starch, a potato, and.
Yeah.
You can't screw. Well, you can screw it up. Actually, it was cooked wrong. They brought me another one.
You're kidding.
My son got a filet, and he got medium rare, and it was just that purple red inside, cold.
Oh, that's
And then
not
the other
medium
one,
rare.
same steak, same medium rare, was cooked like just right.
Yeah.
But my son started eating it, and he almost didn't. It was so rare that
Were
he
you
could
trying
almost
to cut?
tear it.
Right.
It was
Oh,
yeah.
It was
But he
fleshy.
was like, I didn't want to tell him there's bleeding all over everything. I was
Yeah, you're like-
is it good? He's like, oh, it's really good. I was
Yeah.
like, ugh, even I wouldn't eat that.
You got to really chew to.
And it had a pulse.
But yeah, so anyhow, it's just so it kills you overpriced.
Oh yeah.
No, it was. Did your better half go with you? And then,
Yeah.
then so how many kids? Was it 3?
2 kids.
2 kids.
Oh, just 2?
Kids, 13, 10, and then Samantha and I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's so 4 of you.
Yes.
So did y'all get separate rooms?
That's what I was
No.
going to ask. Yeah.
No, they said, I told the agent, it's like, listen, we just have 2 queens, regular room. We get there, you can check for an upgrade. I said, but check as these months go by And if something opens up, maybe we'll upgrade so I can have like a TV room at night. They can all sleep.
Yeah, like a
And
suite
she
or
goes
something.
right there, and she's like, I did find something. It's like a joining room.
Yeah.
But they call it, it's
With
a
the door that
single
you-
price.
yeah.
She said that one is an upgrade, and it's $8,000 for 4 nights.
What?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not kidding.
Were
Our
you like, no, thank you?
But you get a fast pass and tickets to the park. It was our room was still like $4,400.
Yeah.
What?
And then I upgraded.
That's
It was
like the
$100
whole
a night.
Vegas vacation for
They
me,
gave a
right?
little. They upgraded the room for $100 a night to a little bigger area, same bed, same everything. So I felt kind of dumb, but the pool closed in the evening. Their filter screwed up, and the lifeguard said, "We're supposed to close down when you can't see the bottom." It was only 3 feet deep, and it was
All the hair kicked back out of the filter.
Yeah.
The pool's
All
huge.
the
It's
pee.
beautiful.
The urine,
zero
yeah.
entry. It's real
Probably
nice.
semen.
But yeah, I don't know where the semen. There were ducks.
Pubic
There were ducks in the
tumbleweeds
pool.
floating on top.
There were
Yeah.
ducks with little baby ducks found in the pool. I'll send you a picture of that you can put up. But yeah, I mean, they do a good job. I mean, it was just
You
yeah.
missed it.
So instead of $4,400, it would have been $8,000.
That's
So I was like,
crazy.
yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to be like, are you out of
Wrong
Did
season.
you have to act like you were thinking about it?
Yeah. Samantha, I was like, tell her we'll think about it. I was like, she's like, oh hell no. She's like, no, thank you.
Were you like,
It was yeah.
no, we're gonna pass?
I mean,
That's
yeah.
crazy. I like you said it was
It is.
upfield
It's-
a
it's
Yeah,
very
but
big
next
hair
time
ball.
we're going somewhere where we can do something like Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, and there's so many things to do there. I've gone once, and it was just
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have never been. to
You
Lake
could
Tahoe.
probably rent like a cabin somewhere out that
or you
way.
stay in a
you
nice
know what
place.
I
But
mean?
there's like a big gondola. There's this huge, the lake itself is just gorgeous. and
Yeah.
you're
That
in the
nudist
mountains.
colony.
It's
Did
beautiful.
you get the one with the swan?
All
and you
kinds
guys
of
can
stuff
pedal?
to do. That's where I rode an electric mountain bike. And it's a battery.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Really?
It trails everywhere. It's just beautiful.
It was
Yeah,
basically
really.
a moped
It's a
on
really,
mountain bike form.
really
Yeah.
long extension cord. Huh?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But at least you find your way back.
But that was an amazing trip. I
His
wanted to
bike
take
is
the
one of
kids
those
there.
one of those things that goes
Yeah.
up to a rail.
oh, like the bumper cars?
Yeah, it hooks.
Right.
Every time.
Sparks everywhere. But yeah, it would have been like maybe less money.
Half
and
price.
it's a nicer everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
So.
No.
So basically, you paid for the name.
You do. Well, yeah, the ticket, if you get a premium hotel, you get the tickets, a discount, but then you get fast pass for every day, which is, you got to have that. Otherwise, you're
Standing in line all day.
Plus, walking in line, just looking at everybody in line is awesome. Just like,
Walking by
I
them.
would imagine the people watching is probably kind of cool. But
oh, yeah.
Did you put sunglasses on like
Did
you're
you
a
go
star?
down here?
Oh,
Took them
yeah.
off.
Just to side eye him.
He's just strutting past him. He's like, yeah.
Did you have your $sign money clip?
So,
I saw one guy in line, and he gave me the eye, and I was just like, "Oh, that's rude." And then I came back again. They were like, "Let's do it again," and we went, and he was only like 20 feet farther. I was like, "What's up?"
Got your fast pass on a neck lanyard
Right.
like
Oh, yeah,
Wayne's
you have a
World.
lanyard.
Walking by
Yeah.
with your.
that's right.
We got to pass. We got to pass.
But see, now what they do, that's such a racket. Now they have a super fast pass.
There's
Like,
right.
oh, really?
It is. It's all.
You get to cut.
It's
You
bullshit.
get to cut in front of the guys that have a fast pass.
Yeah, well, yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Or if you're a single rider, that's the way to go. If you don't
Oh,
mind
yeah.
just riding with whoever.
And they're like,
you don't
anybody,
have to-
any single riders?
Yeah,
Do we have
run right
single
by.
riders?
Run
And they're like,
Oh, right
You
here.
know, it's even better.
Yeah.
Put
We
a
have
fake
4 of
cast
them.
on your leg.
Wayne's
Yeah, we have 4 single riders.
Wayne's in the back. All
and
the
the
single
kid.
riders. All the single riders.
That's it.
That is me.
But yeah, we won't do that for years. I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
here's the thing that
Yeah.
that's why I thought it was a racket, like he's saying, is because you have the normal line that us schlubs like me wait in,
Yeah.
and then you have the people that get the fast pass.
Yeah, you wait in the line in Ohio thinking about getting to Florida.
Yeah, but the airport's the same way. You have TSA pre-check.
That's what I have.
And I have clear.
Oh, you got
and
clear?
Some of you have clear, and then they have the
Global.
Global.
Yeah.
It's like, wait.
Yeah, I got TSA
Like,
pre-check.
every year they come out with something new.
Right.
Ahead
But
of the-
clear
ahead of
is
it.
awesome.
Right.
They like walk you, and they get to the security or the agents, and they're just like, he's with us, basically, and you just go. Psh.
You're
All
kidding.
right.
Yeah.
You're the guy that
That
they
saves
give.
hours.
You're the guy
Hours.
they give the
Shit,
the big-
pre-check. save me hours.
Pre-checks is because Clear is not in every airport, but
Right.
luckily they were in Orlando. Most of, I guess Fort Myers doesn't have it, and but pre-check is cheap. It's like $80 for 5 years.
$85 for 5
Yeah,
years.
it's
that's not
so
bad.
worth
That's
it.
not bad.
So
Yeah.
worth it.
Now with Clear, I wouldn't have to do that because pre-check you have to go and meet, like getting a passport. They interview you.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
go.
check you out, everything. You
Yeah,
have to
I
have
had
an
to get
appointment.
fingerprinted.
I went over by the West Side Market. There
Do
was
a
like,
I
background
went to
check.
Sandusky.
but yeah, but now with Clear, they've done such a big background check and everything that they can you just pay for it. and
You're the guy from the
you-
Tom Cruise movie. They give the big giant duffel bag of cocaine to. And they just
maybe.
Yeah.
go through
Like, just walk on. It's fine.
Right. I mean, I'm the one where you get the star. I didn't because I don't have a passport. That we get the star on your driver's license.
so
That
you can
yeah.
fly in the States.
Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with kidding on a plane. He's like, "Can I go in the front of the line? I have this license, driver's
Got a
license.
star on. You'll notice mine has a
It
star.
has a star.
It's
So-
like a star-bellied
With the-
sneak.
See it right there by my head.
There's a
with
photo.
the-
There's a photo
That's a
of me.
star. That means I should be up in the front of the
Yeah.
plane.
I'm the star of the ride.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that you looked at as you walked
So-
back.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
At
walked
the airport.
No, uptown because Ed's not going anywhere near an airport.
Right.
I'm the guy in the experimental plane.
Jolly Fat's Weehawken.
You're
Mr. Woolley.
You're sitting next to John Denver.
Oh yeah. He's like, hold on, this might be rough.
That's a thing. No.
Take me home, John. Mount Mama.
Rocky Mountain.
Right. Dude, here's the thing.
Rocky Mountain. Hi.
Flying always was very, very true. I didn't.
I'm not a good flyer at all.
Yeah, I'm neither. Now, do you, because of the constraints on the seating, do you try and get either the emergency?
No.
Or no, really?
No, I just
No, them doors fly right the fuck off now. I'm not sitting anywhere near
as long
one
as
of
I
those
get a window,
doors.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I get the
Doors
big
flying
seats
up.
even for the little kids, and that was kind of rude. People are getting on the plane. We're like the first two rows, and they're just like,
We're first. You
looking at this little kid. He's got his legs up, his blanket.
Fuck yeah.
He took
and
up like a
everything.
quarter
And-
of the chair.
Yeah, and they're just like
Fuck
what a
you.
waste.
Yeah, it's like you should have paid your $250 then.
the same look that I get when we walk our Great Danes. Sometimes people are like, ugh. They think it's rude that we would have the audacity to have a big dog like that.
Right.
We get
How
that.
dare
Do you for your
People
dog?
are like, oh,
You're kidding.
yeah. They're little ankle biters, running around
Yeah.
screaming, and
Little,
they
yeah.
won't. You can't even get them to sit. My dogs
Right.
are just like,
Right.
they
Yeah.
just walk by them.
Wayne has to
Pretty
push
good.
the little stroller.
But yeah, and so
It's got the shit bag on it.
Samantha's son's over and he completely covers his whole body with a blanket. So it looks like there's a corpse in a body bag, literally completely covered from beginning to end. You'd never see him.
You're kidding.
Yeah, if you don't get a glimpse of him getting on or off, you don't
Wait
know
a
who it
minute.
is.
First of all, how do people sleep? That's like
I
a
can sleep on a
well-
plane, no problem.
The flight back was early. We got up at 4:30.
What they call red eye. You took the red eye.
No, the red eye is
Red
what
Eye's
I
late
took.
night, yeah.
It was
That's late night ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have those anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
That's
out
like
of
a-
Vegas to Cleveland.
Oh, that's a good one. That's the only way to come back from Vegas.
Yeah, that's a good one.
because,
It leaves at like a
close at 10.
midnight, 11:30.
They don't
No,
close.
Vegas airport don't close at all.
That's true.
And we land in Cleveland at 6 in the morning because after the time change, and
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a couple draft beers at the airport, and then you go back to sleep.
Fuck that! I'm talking
Boom.
about a Cinnabon.
Right.
Hell yeah.
That's a long flight.
Oh, I had the Bruegger's bagel sandwich. They
That's
got
nice.
some good ones
Since
for
you're-
breakfast.
I'm surprised since you're. Well, you go. Is it because you went first class or you went business class? Or
Well, there's
No, you just
we
pay
went
for big
Frontier.
seats. Yeah,
Frontier, they don't have first. Like Spirit has big front seats. Frontier, here's what they do. There's same seat all the way.
Oh, by the way, it's owned by Spirit.
Yeah,
Frontier is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, instead of having the big front seats like Spirit does, which is really nice, they have 3 seats, but they put a reserved in the middle. You're not allowed to use it.
Oh, nice.
So it's the same seat. So yeah, my son's sitting there. He's got his, like tablet. He's got blankets and everything. Like
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
stuffed animal, whatever. But people are getting on just like disgusted.
He's building a tent, like a blanket tent.
Yeah, he's
You guys
having
got
fun.
a fan? I want to puff this thing up.
But yeah, so you don't really get a big seat, but at least nobody's like.
Yes.
elbowing you.
Yeah. So
See, I always.
it wasn't cheap up. It's Frontier. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not.
Becky and I were coming home from Jamaica once, and we had a layover in Kentucky, and we got on from Jamaica to Kentucky was like a normal big plane, And then from Kentucky to Cleveland was like a Learjet.
Oh,
We were the only two people on
like
it.
a commuter.
Yeah,
Fuck
we were
yeah.
the only two people.
That's awesome.
And,
Did the pilot have like the goggles and a scarf?
No, it was sweet. All the seats were really nice and everything. It only held like 30 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So Chuck was sitting in the front, Becky was in the back.
Yeah, like you stay away from me. I'm with you a whole week. I don't want to see your
I've been
face.
on one of those with from Toledo to Chicago, like a little hour flight. It's a commuter jet.
But it feels like it's fast as hell.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the big ones don't really feel it. And the small one, I was like, holy shit!
It's like more like being in an airplane. Yeah,
yeah.
It becomes real
Because it's smaller. You're like you're not as high, and you're just cruising.
Yeah.
They're great. I was on the same thing. I was coming back from Alabama.
Did you have a banjo on your knee?
I did. I had a banjo on my knee.
Nice.
But it was my ex-girlfriend that I
Susanna?
was dating at the time. It was Susanna. And we went to visit her family in Alabama, and we got on a DC-10, then a Lear, and then when I was
Then a
down
DC
her,
cab?
No, her uncle
smaller
had a
and smaller.
biplane, so he took me up in the biplane.
wait a
He did
minute.
loops and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucking
Are you
awesome.
Did you get to wear the goggles?
Awesome.
It was
White scarf?
awesome. But
That
then
would be
on the
cool.
way back, we got
Yeah.
on the plane, the Learjet again, and it's just the two of us on this whole plane.
Yeah.
There's like thunderstorms and shit outside, and they're like,
you tell them to
fucking
do a
go
loop?
wherever you want. And we're like, yes! We're just like running back and forth in the fucking
Did you tell
plane.
them to do a loop?
Do a loop.
It's like,
Do a barrel roll.
It's like, let me fly this shit. I just had my first lesson. Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
See,
Come on.
Flying is very difficult for me.
Well,
Anxiety.
because you're not good at it.
Well, no,
You're not very aerodynamic.
His arms get tired real quick.
He's like a bee. He shouldn't be able to fly.
We always tried to get the row, the front where you can the emergency exit, or if we had the opportunity, we would get the bigger seats. Now, I did, to tell you how long ago it was, I think my last time I went out there was
just on a plane in general.
on a plane was between 2010 and 2015. That was the
Oh,
last time.
geez.
Yeah. Well, put it this way: when we would book flights, when me and Lovely Pant would book for, bring back the flights. I want to do this. I almost forgot. I did. Audience members out there, if you get a chance, if you want to be a part of the show, I can't thank you enough for doing it. I want to do this real quick because it makes a difference and it helps keep the show going.
Okay.
Andrew Grizzle over at Allstate. Get a hold of him. He's in North Ridgeville. In case, even if you just said, yeah, I know I got insurance, but I think my rates are kind of high. I just want to quote. You get a hold of him in North Ridgeville, 440-327-8744. His name's Drew.
Super good dude.
Super.
Yeah.
I can't. I even told him I can't stand the fact that he's handsome, muscular. He's got a skinny build like not a skinny. You
Me?
no, Jeffrey.
Oh.
Jeffrey Street over there.
Look, there's a stray cat in the window.
That's not a stray. That's just one of Ed's
It showed
sparrows.
us it's private.
Yeah. That's a male.
Yeah.
It's so he's got like he's muscular. He's a nice guy, hungry. He's a young, so he's a great. In case you got an agent,
That's why he's skinny.
Yeah, in case you.
Yeah.
It's starting to sound sexual. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just starting to get
I'm
that
just
vibe.
saying,
Is this costing me $1.99 a minute?
no. In the event that for audience out there that you feel you want a quote,
Am I getting
it'll
catfished?
cost you nothing. Give him a call, 440-327-8744. It's Drew at Allstate. Get a hold of him.
Number's 1976.
Right. But so we would always get that, and we would book through the Continental where you get the whole Continental. That's who I would fly Continental flight.
Continental hasn't flown since 1988.
I know.
Yeah, them and
That's
Pan Am.
true, yeah.
No, it was Continental. And it was,
Braniff.
Get little plastic wings to wear on your vest.
it was Continental Airlines, and then
Yes, because he had a vest.
and this is the part I would always book direct. Like you said, you had a layover.
You would always book directly with him or direct flights?
Both. I would direct with
Okay.
it, and then
It would be a
direct flight.
not collect call. He would call direct.
Because one time, my mom and dad used to have a place down in Arizona. They had they were snowbirds. They would go down to Arizona in Tempe and Phoenix. It was right on the edge. And one time, my brother and I went down there to visit them, and we had, what did you call it? Layover. We had a layover in Texas.
It's a fast airplane.
There goes Jeffrey on his Learjet.
Fuck yeah.
Doing a barrel roll.
Barrel.
I love that sound effect. I could hear it. No, is that we had one layover. And this is when I learned my lesson, dude. That
Never pull your wiener out at the airport.
He never
Not too
learned that
young
lesson.
playing.
He
had a
still hasn't
layover
learned it.
in Texas. That big airport is
Houston?
is it Yeah,
Big Texas airport. Everything's big in Texas.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Worth.
maybe.
That's the one where you land and 20 minutes later you get to the jetway.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wow.
it is.
Yeah, if you don't have a 3-hour layover there, you're not making your next flight.
I feel like Atlanta is really huge.
Oh, my Atlanta!
So,
This airport was huge, and they helped us because, like you said, you get off the plane and there was this layover, and they got one of those little buggies.
Yeah.
And they
Golf cart.
Dude, it seemed like we were riding for an hour. I was like, I'm hungry.
yeah.
Can we stop for food? Because I'm hungry. And
They're like, shut up, fat boy, you're about to miss your flight.
in like Atlanta and in Orlando, there was a tram, like
Yeah.
a bus.
Yeah.
And
Takes you to another Concord.
You don't know where it's
Terminal.
going. You just
There's
get on
different
it, you
terminals.
go, and it takes
I know
you
the one
somewhere.
in-
And thank God it's where you
The one
need
in
to be.
Kentucky actually has like a little Amtrak.
well, that's what
That you got to get on the right one to get to the right concourse.
The
Same thing,
Vegas
yeah.
has
Nice.
that. You get out on that little that train. You get off the plane. You go down. You get on that train, and
I've been to Vegas 40 times, and I don't think I've ever been on one.
yeah, there's like you get off to get
No,
your.
that's behind the hotels that take
Oh,
you.
that's the one that takes you to the luggage
Yeah.
carousels. They don't have that anymore.
Oh, you're kidding?
No, you got to huff it.
Yep.
Do you know how long that would take you?
Yes, I do,
Yeah.
because I do it a couple times a year.
Very long.
So when you booked, then do you go through a travel agent when you went to?
We did and I checked the prices on my own because the Hard Rock is. I thought maybe there would be an affiliation with the Hard Rock because I do that golf trip
Yeah.
with the casino.
Yeah.
Not so
And I had a
much.
lot of points. Now I was able to use my card at the cafe and at the
Like a Hard
at
Rock-
the shop
Hard Rock
too.
points cap
So I had a
card.
bunch of money to use at the shop, and I paid for dinner.
Yeah.
Got a nice golf hat and stuff.
nice.
But,
Right.
But I think you can book most Hard Rocks around the United States or wherever, and you get a discount. So I tried it and I checked anyhow. He's like, no discount.
Not this one.
Our price was basically the price was the same, but the $200 travel agent fee, and she had already done the footwork and everything. I was,
Sure.
let her have that.
Sure.
And so it was really only $150 more
Right,
by going
right.
with her, and she took
Someone
care
else-
of everything.
everything.
So
Everything.
yeah,
The problem,
it was
she
worth
would've
it.
fixed it.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's always- yeah.
because I
Yo, I'll fix it.
I think that's a dying thing. Travel agents. You don't see a lot of.
No, she's younger, healthy, everything. I know.
I would even when we would book too. We would use AAA.
Did you get your trip ticks?
Yeah, right. With
Traveler's
the road
check.
maps.
Yeah.
We would
On
go
a
to-
3-ring binder.
Don't you have AAA?
I have AAA.
Why would you have AAA?
Did you see his car?
He's Ashlyn Amherst and whatever Ashtabula.
He does
area.
it for the free 2 gallons of gas.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm stranded here downtown Amherst. I need some gas.
Yeah.
No, it's
They're like, look to your left.
Why would you? Why in the world? And it's not that cheap.
It's
$93 for a year. It's
What?
it's AAA.
Oh, AAA?
plus.
Yeah.
And you've had it for a while.
Yeah, 30 years.
Wow.
30 years.
Think of the money that you.
well, if you actually travel,
He uses it 17 times a year.
What?
yeah, you
On
can,
what?
What does that look?
Not
for?
hotels.
No, when I used to travel all the time, when I was in business,
We get better parking at Maud Meeting.
Going to Cascade.
which is our public park at Amherst.
Park.
Oh, Mr. Money, please come on up front.
Front row, Mill Hollow.
Yeah.
Holla.
No,
And,
You can come park right down by the river.
Mill Hollow, holla.
that's right. No, when I used to travel for business,
here, pull up by this little log cabin.
Yeah.
It's nice and shady.
this is before, and I still have my original first TomTom. You know, remember the TomTom?
Of course
yeah.
you do.
What does that mean? It's still
Because
It's over there by that
Oh,
coffee
yeah.
maker.
I left one in a glove compartment once for an extended period of time. When I pulled out and plugged it in, it had like pushed in the touchscreen. It would just. It was like someone was doing a drum roll on one little thing.
my
It would
God.
it would calculate. It was just like, yeah, it ruined it.
Okay.
But yeah, TomTom.
Well, people would use what, a Magellan?
There was Magellan, there was Garmin. I think they still make
Garmin's.
Garmin.
They do. Yeah, right.
We use them at work.
See? Look, there you go.
But they don't use a TomTom that was discontinued
Yeah,
about 20
Somebody-
years
Years ago.
yeah.
Somebody broke in my car last week, And they installed a TomTom.
Bastards.
I knew that was coming. That was
Sons
beautiful.
of bitches.
That's awesome.
It had the initials EM on it.
Right.
Even had a 2-year warranty.
That expired in 1986.
Beautiful.
Dude, yeah. So when I would travel, I would go there and get maps and stuff for all the places that I would try. So I just kept a membership.
Maps. What the hell is
Maps.
that?
Yeah, maps.
That great big one that folded like 97,000
Yeah.
times.
You never get it back in the same.
You could never get
No.
ever.
Yeah.
But those were great.
It's got mustard stains all over it.
Oh my
Before
God.
he even opened it.
Yeah.
It comes from
Pre-stained. Would you like original or pre-stained?
Yeah.
I mean, you never.
We have ketchup, mustard.
There's like new
Hot sauce?
interstates now that aren't even listed on that.
Yeah.
Or some don't exist.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's good for AAA. You got AAA Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good for I think 150 miles
Towing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
100
what-
miles towing or
and
something
with-
like that.
Yeah,
You still
that's
have
what
to-
mine is.
You still
yeah.
have to pay like $100 if it's over 3.5 miles or something like that, don't you? Something like that.
I don't know. I
don't know. I read it
Yeah.
because they spend so much money on papers sending you.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
wow, what is
Yeah.
this?
See, now, if you're a member for a long time, they don't send you that shit.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. they already got you.
Yeah.
I still get the paper.
Yeah.
Do you? I get this big binder or
No,
something.
I get the
No,
AAA
I-
flyer that has all the traveling
ads?
information.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get the shiny foil stickers all the time?
Yeah.
I don't got
Yep.
those. But a lot of times they'll have these gambling junkets to like Atlantic City and whatnot for like $99.
There you
So or bus trips to wherever.
Yeah, but those have gone up.
Yeah, but did you ever go on a AAA bus trip?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
You're gonna be at 56. I'd still be the youngest person on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My mom. See, that's when my mom was in a better condition. She still wants to, but she doesn't understand. You're going to be stuck in this position
For hours.
Yeah.
4
I took a
hours.
bus trip to Columbus to visit my brother at Ohio State when I was like 14.
Really?
And it took 6 hours.
What?
It stopped everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
yeah.
That would
It
have
was
been hell.
That would have
horrible.
been miserable.
Greyhound.
See, we don't have any
Right.
high-speed rails around here.
Right.
I wish.
Yeah, we need.
I would
need
like that, yeah.
some type of tube where, like the Jetsons, where they just. You're like the like
Pneumatic tube. You just get in the.
He's like, Ed comes with a bank deposit notice taped to him.
Yeah, I hope the first of its kind
Insufficient
ever in the world
funds.
comes to Amherst.
Yeah. The sandstone capital of the world.
Yeah, I'm sure this is where it'll end up.
Damn right. Oh.
Oh boy.
My pizza.
Oh,
Time's up.
That's fine. Oh, is it? Yeah, we're almost. We got 5 more minutes.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Yeah, if you got to go, you got to.
No, that was just to remind me I ordered
Yeah.
a pizza.
No, that I wanted.
Before I got here.
So, long story short, you
know
would
what?
you recommend it?
I would recommend going trying it out once. There's
Did you
some
go to
fun
Harry
things.
Potter Land?
Oh yeah, there's some cool.
You know, there's other times of the year
It
where
is
it's not
amazing.
crazy, stupid
Was it-
expensive.
Was it packed?
we
though?
weren't sunburned or anything because every line you're indoor going through like a building.
What-
That's cool.
Was it packed?
Oh yeah, it was. But what we didn't know, a week and a half later, they were opening a whole new area section, big attractions. I think
Was it
people
the
were holding
Tron?
off.
The Tron
I don't know.
one?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, because I know
Something
they
like
got
that,
a
but
whole.
It's brand new, like
Tron.
June
yeah.
14th or something.
wow.
Whatever. I don't know.
Tron.
Yeah, Tron.
you
Yeah,
ride
yeah.
the
It's like a
lights?
big deal
Fuck
again.
Now? Yeah, I
love
was going to
that
say,
movie.
that's a 30-year-old movie.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Cutting edge.
More, yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about doing another Tron movie.
Ran out of shit to think about, huh?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
They just remade the what's the one with Brandon Lee, The Crow. They just
Oh yeah.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
said it's a
I mean,
shit.
if
Nobody
Never
saw
gone.
that the first time either.
You might want to try it.
Sure.
Universal
Yeah.
Studios.
Yeah.
If you got the money.
You got
I heard it was cool.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it.
go in October. There's nobody there. It's
I was going to
awesome.
say, I would go, but I don't like people.
Yeah,
I'd
bad.
like it in October. And then they changed it for Halloween too.
It's
It's badass Halloween.
Since we just got a few minutes, I also went out. My buddy Joe Hall, which will
Did you go on a date?
no,
Yes, he did.
I didn't go
Does
on.
that even happen? Is that even something you're interested in anymore?
well,
Seems
yeah.
like we don't even like.
Here's the thing.
I can't say that I blame him for not talking
I met
about
one.
it.
I told him about. I met a girl out, and we went and had a drink at the Eagles
Recently?
Yeah.
Was it
What
Blackberry
like 2-3
Crown?
weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I told you about it, that
Yeah.
I met her and
Just didn't click.
it's
It didn't click when he realized that she's expensive.
no, no, not at
She
all.
didn't like going to
too
the
much.
Eagle.
She's charging too much.
No,
Those $1.75 drinks at the Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
what it is
And then she has to borrow his TV.
I just for the aluminum. She asked for aluminum for the ears.
The bunny ears,
Yeah, right. No.
So,
What
yeah.
it is, I met this girl. What I just had to tell her, hey, look, with my circumstances, it's difficult to have. I want a relation. I really do.
Yeah.
But it's very challenging.
Well, you use that to death.
I know. It's like, hey, way to use that crutch.
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, okay. Did she buy it or? I'm just curious.
No, but she borrowed more money.
No, it's not. No, she understands. She understands.
Yeah.
You know, at our age, a lot of people are in the
Yeah.
same circumstances.
Right.
They are. They're either taking care of their parents or their in-laws
Yeah.
or someone like that, or they're helping out a relative. Or I mean, look at one of who used to be on the show, Rangus. He's
Yeah.
helping out a cousin
Relative,
or
yeah.
uncle or somebody. He's
Yeah.
you get caught in the thing of it. So I get it. So
She'd look at her list and just be like, "Oh, I understand."
it crosses me up.
Yes,
the
your
list.
name got crossed off. No, I understand. You're just a nice guy. That's great. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. And again, I can't be the guy who's going to bang on a first date, second date, third, like him.
Why do you have performance anxiety?
He would. You know you would.
You usually do.
You're a Tinder. I'm just.
Hey, you just get performance
That's
anxiety, right?
confidence.
No, I don't get performance anxiety. It's the idea that
You will
if-
now.
If you right,
Just doesn't like
God damn
girls.
it, fucking Chuck did it to me. Again. It's the idea that if you're willing to do that with me, how many other guys did you do
All
that?
of them.
56,
All
so
of
it
them?
doesn't matter.
See, this is like the BlackBerry shot. He's thought about it so much in his
He
head.
talked
then he
himself
can't
out
get
of
a
it.
boner.
Yeah, you're done with it. Yeah.
I can get a. Who keeps? Why are you?
You're the
saying-
one that eats gas station
It's
boner
just
pills.
join the priesthood.
I mean,
Get it
your
over
name
with.
is.
Hey there, Father Popish. How many women have you banged in the past there? What do you think she's thinking? Oh my God, how many has this guy gone out with?
Yeah.
No, she's like, oh, I'm safe.
No.
Look at this
I can
dork.
bear back this guy.
Yeah.
Ed's like,
If
wow,
she
look
can
at
talk
the
him
time.
into it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I went out to the ESP Brewing. I went to the little,
Okay, which is local.
yeah, local to us.
Did they know you were coming?
They read
Well,
it.
yeah, because he was breathing heavy first.
ESP, come on.
No,
They
it-
read his mind.
dude, it was packed. I was shocked to shit, and it's a decent.
Did you know it?
You haven't been low.
Never.
I want to go.
Where is it? I don't
I
know.
haven't
Should have
been
known
there
it
for-
before
Right
you
off
got
the gate
there.
by the
Right.
old Ed Mullinex.
Right.
By the
Oh, okay.
visitor center.
Right next
Oh,
to the
okay.
visitors for the audience
Yeah,
out
that
there.
fucked
on-
up looking Lorraine
Yeah.
Yeah.
County building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leaks everywhere.
It's
yeah.
on,
because of the
on
roof.
Levitt Road, right out by the visitor center. That's right. Literally, they share parking lots, and they're so packed. I even parked in there.
Yeah.
Did you get a road map? Did you go in there and get a road map?
AAA.
Get a trip tick from AAA.
Yeah.
But the only thing that, excuse me, that's I don't like about some of these breweries, like, and I'm not going to knock them because they, according
The
to
beer.
he's working on a potential, maybe a future.
All right.
Is what's the brewery that you like going to?
Great Lakes?
Oh, no,
Crooked River?
Brew Kettle.
Oh,
Brew
Brew
Kettle.
Kettle.
Brew
That's
Kettle,
good.
yeah.
Railroad Brewery in Avon's really good too.
Oh, I did talk to him, too,
They
by
have-
the way. He
okay.
didn't say anything yet. He's
Yeah.
They
working
have
on it.
midget wrestling coming up.
What? You're
What?
Yeah, I've gone every year. It's
The one on
awesome.
the corner of 611 and...
It's by the tracks by where
Yeah.
Bubba Q used to
Yeah.
be or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
know where you're
There's a
at.
golf simulator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just before that. It's
Okay.
just south of that.
Let us know
It's
when
a
you go.
Railroad Brewery. I know
is
the
that?
owner.
Oh, yeah.
Tom.
Yeah. In Avon?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
fucking
a
great
great
place.
place.
Oh, God,
Let us
yeah.
know
And
when you
it's
go.
out back with the ring. You guys should go.
That's what I'm saying. Let
Their
us know when you
beer is
go.
excellent.
What is,
Seriously.
We
What
just
is
bought
the-
tickets. I'll send you.
I know one of the bartenders there. She's,
I was good.
It's a great
yeah.
place.
So I was
That's a
going to
fun
ask you, how
place.
was
It
the
is.
beer
Cool.
at the ESP?
This is the problem. A lot of times with these craft brewery places.
It was expensive.
No.
That was good. That was good.
No, that what I like about it is you can go in there. They sell food, which I'm appreciative of, because a lot of these places don't.
Right.
And, you know, all you get is like chips or something. They've got everything from the big giant pretzels with
Ooh,
the
I love soft pretzels.
soft dough pretzels.
They're
with-
not soft.
Oh,
They're big and hard.
No, these are the
Big,
soft
hard
dough.
pretzels.
They're soft dough pretzel.
yeah,
I
go
know.
ahead. I'm listening,
Love
girl.
those with the
Yeah,
salt,
that's right.
the big salt crystals,
that's what I want to hear.
and a mustard.
How was the beer?
Well, wait a minute. So you can get, which I got there, they
What?
have giant hot dogs.
Of course, you got a giant hot
I
dog.
got a huge wiener.
giant hot dogs, and
He's
one of
getting
their,
there, Byron. He's getting there.
All
one
right.
of their beers called
Okay.
a Cheeky Blonde,
Okay.
which is very similar to any of these, any normal
Sure.
like a
Except they
Coors.
don't explode when you open them.
And they're not
Right.
more than 99 cents.
Right. And you can get all that under $10. One of their beers, hot dog,
That's a good deal.
chips,
Eh,
and a
that's not
pickle
bad.
for under $10.
And a pickle.
What about the pretzel? You told us about a
Get out of
pretzel.
here.
Yeah. The pretzels, they're fantastic too. The
Okay.
soft dough
The pretzel's it's extra. It's 14
So you
bucks.
enjoyed the beer.
Let's hear about the hot dog.
It was a good beer.
Dude, fucking hot dog was I got a photo up for the audience. I'm going to put the hot dog.
He was
in
kidding.
A photo
I
of
said,
it.
It's a
I
wiener
did. I
pic.
sent him, and he made fun of my phone, telling me the camera's
Wiener
terrible.
Dude, the picture was so blurry it looked like a pile of vomit and a half-eaten piece of corn on the cob.
Like, what the hell is that?
But I'm sure they do a good job with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a 9 megapixel.
It's like, dude, what did you run over?
but they had that, and the guy was playing, and
Okay.
it was good crowd, packed crowd.
Well, that's
that
good.
was
I like to
there.
hear that about
I
a new-
met. I told him I met a couple people.
Okay.
That I was just, dude. I'm minding my own because
Ed shy.
it's not that I'm
Yes.
shy. Nowadays, there's people are just little nutsy. You know what I mean? They are.
So
People-
they wanted to befriend the nutsy
No.
nutsy guy that was alone.
Some people, you know what it is you can talk to people and they're like, leave me alone. You know,
Were they
especially-
swingers?
No,
Did you get in on that?
Yeah.
no. So we sat down. I'm just.
Did you get double penetrated that day?
The only thing I didn't like was their
One was in your mouth and one was in your butt.
Roasted.
Wow.
Did they London Bridge you?
Was there docking involved?
Okay. They have those chairs that don't have a back on it.
Oh.
It's like one of those.
It's like the back broke off and there's just that little toboggan
Yeah.
left.
Yes, and so you have to sit and you can't quite get in the right position because you can't lean.
Because your roids are so bad.
big flaming roids.
Tails hanging off the back of it.
His butt plug's getting pushed in further than it ever
It
has.
was
Wow.
deep. It
Yeah.
was deep. I could feel it in my spleen.
Your stomach acid actually melted the tip.
That would have been deep.
For fuck's sakes.
Look at me. Look at Wayne laughing at me.
my God.
Goddamn Chuck laughing at himself.
that's
No,
awesome.
so I sitting there, two things happen. One, it's girl sat next to me. I kind of was like, the only thing she had dreadlocks. You like girls with dreadlocks or not?
Hell yeah.
Depends. It depends. There's like the big, thick, stinky ones, and then there's the smaller ones. I'm like, okay.
Are there different dreadlocks? I thought dreadlocks are dreadlocks. I don't know enough about dreadlocks.
No,
to
there's
say
little.
that-
There's little ones like this, and then there's the big.
Yeah, I don't mind the
sausage.
little.
Yeah, the big,
But
I haven't been exposed to a lot of dreadlocks.
yeah, the big dirty ones. You can see the grease on them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Right. Wax.
How do you get a dreadlock? How do you make a dreadlock?
You
And-
don't
Do
wash
I look
your
like
hair.
I have dreadlocks?
You don't want
might-
your hair and you just wad it up and knot it up.
Yeah.
Stop
Let it grow. Yeah.
Sometimes you put wax on it. to
Yeah, I
hold
was
it
This
gonna
is
say
what all the
wax.
white guys sitting in the basement are talking about.
I went to school
The
with a
big
kid.
dreadlocks.
Look, I went to school with a kid that had dreadlocks. He was in a band. He had dreadlocks, and he was like, "You don't wash your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
right.
have to bunch it up and get them into the dreadlocks. You use wax to keep it in place until it like just
Packs itself
forms a
together.
solid
Did you have them?
clump
Wait a
of
minute.
hair. No, I never.
Could have had red locks.
I'm just like, no, I like to be clean. Nice.
There you go.
It is, no, it's,
I'm sorry.
but
It was
isn't-
right there.
From what he's saying, isn't that dangerous then? Because with the oil and all that stuff in your hair?
Dangerous.
Oil's good
That's
for your
what-
hair.
Yeah, it's flammable.
It's the
natural
natural
oils.
shit in your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had hair, you'd probably have oily hair.
Yeah.
I get oily skull.
It's because you only shower once a week. So
If you had hair, you'd probably.
Yeah, but you would have
Don't
none on
encourage-
top and then dread like you'd look like a Tiffany lamp.
He'd have one big dread. He'd look like a cinnamon roll.
It looked like the Predator.
Ed Grimley with the big shampoo horn.
Here comes Cinna Ed.
Look, I'm the mental one.
The dreadlock skullet.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's
Nothing
awesome.
on top
That
of the
would be
punch.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like those fringes on the bottom of a semi-mud flap.
Yeah.
Look like Predator.
That's what I said. Yeah. Look at
What do you
that.
mean would look like? Look at him. He is Predator.
Right, no, yeah, I get the
A Predator.
Right.
Hey,
yeah.
Predator.
Go with
Wait
that.
a minute.
Here, come on and have some pizza. Ed. Sit down.
God.
Have a
No,
seat.
We'll continue on the next show. I know we're over and he's got to get his
Yeah.
pizza out
Okay.
of there.
Yeah.
Audience members, thank you for you've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com.
Do a barrel roll.
Do it.
Where it's real people have real conversation about life. Again, audience members, you're listening to myself, Ed Money, right over here is Chuck.
We'll see ya.
There it is. You can hear him but never see him is the bunk.
See you guys next time.
There he is. I'm glad that he made it. Is the amazing Byron? And wish him a happy birthday out there.
Thanks,
Put it in the
guys.
comments below. Down at the end, the master scientist Jeffrey Neutron.
Not everybody.
And last but not least, always keeping his inbounds in check is Bueno.
We'll see you.
Audience members, we're going to be leaving you with Chris Slater and Danny Yeager. There's nobody. Check out the song. Like, share, subscribe. Tell 2 friends. Always remember that you are somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere.
Wait, we're not done yet.
And after that, we are out of here.
Byron Dick.
There's nobody else. There's nobody else. There's nobody else. Let me stay with you. Being asking you just one night. I don't know about you, your life, but tell me 'cause we still have time. I can't say I can't love you, but do you feel the same? Don't you? I think of you every moment. I think of you every moment. I can't say I can't love you, but do you feel the same? Don't you? I think of you every moment. There's nobody else. There's nobody else.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and/or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.